It is called America's Game. Army and Navy hits a different chord each year when it comes around. Tradition, pageantry. It's a game like no other. One in which the nation's finest will battle and fight for the privilege to sing second. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Army Black Knights, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Black Knights will kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Navy Midshipmen will go on offense first to start this game. All of these players on the field might have a higher calling, but guys, in this one, tough, hard-nosed running games against stout defenses.
And almost every year we go to this game.
And he delivers a blow, and he's still running. Nothing but green ahead. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Who doesn't like watching a guy that's not very fast run a really long way? And that's what you just saw. That was really fun. A guy that's usually slamming his head up against linebackers time and time again, takes the rock, goes way down the field, and it took a long time, by the way. I think I charted that. That was about 15 seconds it took him to go 40-plus yards. But the big fella says, I'll take the yards.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Handoff to the fullback. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. The back goes in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback? Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. Now on the option. Quick toss. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Midshipmen. Talk about a great way to start the game and setting the tone right out of the gate.
You ain't lying. Sometimes it takes a couple drives to get the juices going and get in a rhythm. No, sir. They came on the field, locked, loaded, ready to roll. No slow start here.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Army Black Knights offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. 2nd down coming up. On the option. Bulls his way forward. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Black Knights have this offense rolling. They'll run the option. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. A 3rd and long coming up here. Wants to throw. It's Daly. And the pressure was in his grill in an eyelash.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
The Black Knights will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Navy will go back on the attack. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply
all kinds of running room. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Give to the fullback. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. Goes to the option. Discards a man. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the option. He'll keep it himself. Headed to the end zone. And stampeding through the defense. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Running back goes in motion. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. The give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Navy!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He'll do it himself. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the 1st quarter and built a nice lead to get started. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Reynolds. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The big fullback's got it. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Back to the ground game on the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Looking for a man. It's Daly. Fires to the middle. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. And here comes the Navy offense. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds a man on the right. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll run the option. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Here on 2nd down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. On the option. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. On the option. Shakes off the tackler. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. The option look. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. Now on the option. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the fullback.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand.
I love fullbacks that are versatile. You don't see many of them in college football anymore, but this guy's unique. He is a weapon when he has the ball in his hands.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Trying play action. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, it's Horvat. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. So now on comes the field goal unit. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the 1st half, but maybe a chance to... And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. Makes his connection. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The give to the big fullback. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Slips through the line. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Got a man in the middle. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down at the 37.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. To the air, it's Horvath. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They'll leave it with him. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, there are rivalries, and then there is undeniably the most meaningful rivalry in sports. And the battle for the chance to sing second in today's Army-Navy game has been a sight to behold. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Army and Navy plays out.
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Pulls it in. It's Reynolds. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. And the Black Knights will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. He'll ride his man on the option. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. First down here for the offense. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. On the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, going up top. Fires on the move. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. They'll run the option. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Sticks it in his belly. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Got it in the middle. It's Reynolds. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The give to the fullback. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Now on second down. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Tackled after picking up the first down. The Black Knights are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Goes to the option. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Here comes the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Black Knights decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll run the option. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Horvat. Gonna take a shot. He's got it inside the 25. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. On the option. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The option look. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3 spot on the board. just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. To the air, it's Daly. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. He'll come out throwing on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. He wants to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. He'll just keep slinging it. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one. Even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country, they're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him. And they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. And the pass hits, picked off. Looking for more room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, midshipman. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
And that just might do it, man. Offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Looking to throw, it's Daly. Got his man down the middle. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Caught on the outside, it's short. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. After the short completion, do they go for the big one on 3rd down? Looking to throw. They'll run the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Looking to move it through the air. They're bringing heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Now on the option. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They go to the ground. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42.
3rd down coming up.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
First down,